Super. All right. Hello, my friends. So we are going to be focusing on the neck today. All right. You are going to need a band of some kind or a yoga strap. So my band that I have here with me, it's a super band. It's a medium one. It's not super light. We want something that has some weight to it if you're using a super band. Or a yoga strap. It works really well. We are also going to need a yoga block. Okay. Super. Once you have those things, okay, we are going to start on the ground. We're going to start on the ground and on our back. So make your way down. No, make your way down. And if you want, your arms can be overhead. If you want, your arms can be by your side, wherever works for you today. But let's keep the knees bent, the feet planted on the floor for now. And we're just gonna start with a little bit of spines, like global spine movement. So, because my compañero here is in my way of the camera, you won't be able to see my lumbar spine at the moment. But I want you to think about extending the spine, finding this cow posture here on your back. That includes the head and the neck. So we're going to lift also the chin up towards the ceiling, really opening up and out. One, no. Aquí. So we have this full spinal extension here. And then as you exhale, I want you to chin to chest, tuck the chin in and flatten the low back. Okay, so we're rounding the spine without keeping the head up off the ground. We're closing into chest. It's like we're making like a double or triple chin while also flexing that lumbar spine, really tucking the tailbone under. Let's do this a few times. Inhale, extension. Glide the forehead, chin lifts. We create space in the low back. Exhale. Chin to chest, flatten. Let's go one more time. Inhale, extension. Exhale, flexion. Beautiful. Relax, grab your block, put it in between the knees. And we're gonna grab behind the head with the hands. Like, so we're literally gonna cradle the head with the hands. And we're going to let the hands lift the chin towards your chest. So we're getting like a really nice stretch back here in the back of the neck. So the head can just be heavy for a moment. Squeeze the block and just flatten your low back so the abs are slightly engaged here as well. And we're going to allow the hands to take the head to the left. Tilt that left shoulder. Allow the elbow to drop back. So we're allowing the hands to like traction, to add traction to the back of the neck. And then bring it into center. And we go over to the left. Or I'm sorry, to the right. That right elbow can open up. Well, one more time. To the left now again. Allow the left elbow to open. And we're just getting like this, we're trying to use the hands to gently pull and pull that head as far over as we can. If you want, you can release the side that we're rotated to, the hand, and use your other to really draw it over now, really draw it over towards the shoulder. Because we're going to feel that in the back on the right side. Good. Let's take it to the other side now. Using that left hand to cradle the skull and release your right arm if you want. Really allow yourself to go as far over as you can. The shoulder with your skull. Notice, is it tighter, more tension, less tension? Can I go farther? Not as far, not the same. Good. And then allow yourself to come back to center of the head. The hands are gonna pull like back and tilt up, back and tilt up, okay, with the head. So I'm grabbing the base of the skull, like behind the ears with my fingertips, and I'm tractioning back and tilting the head forward. And we're gonna keep that traction. We're gonna keep the fingers back there. Just gently. It's like we're trying to lengthen the skull, the neck, by pulling on the occiput, that ridge of the skull, behind the ears. And eventually relaxing. Now, use your hands, cross them in front of the body, like you're reaching for your wings, the scapula. Okay, so we're reaching for the wings, we're reaching for the scapula, and we're going to turn the head all the way to the left. So we're crossing the arms in front of the body to create a spreading action or a protraction of the scapula as I tilt my head to the left. Take a moment, breathe here. Notice how the stretch of the scapula affects the neck here. Now squeeze your block quite a bit. We're going to use our abs. As we exhale, use the abs. Crunch up and over to the left. Try to keep your jaw soft, your neck soft. Squeezing the left oblique. I want you to feel that left oblique squeeze. And then drop down slow. Head now rotates and turns all the way to the right. If you have to, cross the arms the other way. It might give you more stretch sensation. Might change the sensation in the neck. Breathing deeply. Now squeeze a block, take an inhale. As you exhale, use your obliques and your abs to crunch over and up to the right. Try to relax your head. Hold. And lower down slow. Ooh. Open the arms, hands behind the head. We're going to do that one more time, using our obliques to hold us up. And the head can just be cradled by the hands. Okay, so take a breath. We're coming straight up first, squeezing our block. Trying to keep the neck as soft as we can. Let the hands really cradle the head. Use your left oblique on your next exhale as you rotate the torso to the left. So you're really trying to squeeze this stuff, and I'm trying to keep my neck soft. Soften your jaw. Beautiful. First appearance of Felipe in class. Come in through center. Keeping that neck soft, exhale. To the right. Squeeze the right oblique. Deep in here. Come back to center. And lower down. Ooh. Bringing the head to the ground. So we're going to activate one last thing before we come on up to more of a seated position. We're going to press the head into the ground with a little bit of force. Nothing major at first. Maybe it's 10 or 20%. From there, we rotate over to the left. So I'm pressing my head into the ground. So I'm using the back of my neck muscles, the back of the skull, the tissue back there to create a little effort as I rotate over to the right. You have to adjust your hair, adjust your hair. I should adjust mine. I'm going to leave it as it is. But my little bun in the back is kind of in the way. So maybe you're rotating with 30 or 40%, maybe 20%, maybe 50%. But it's like we're rotating on the axis. Side to side. Give me one more. And come back to center. Take a breath in and a breath out. Why don't you give your pelvis a little lift, squeezing the block. Notice as we do that, as we lift the hips up, it shifts everything forward and up towards the neck. And it even kind of closes off, brings your chin closer to your chest. The higher up we go, and especially if this is a very popular yoga pose, we bring the hands together under the back. It really brings the chest towards the chin. It closes that off. So now here's the dealio. Chin is really close to the chest. We're going to keep that. Our goal is to keep that. So we're going to have to activate the neck, activate the front of the chest, the front of the neck, and the chin. As we lower down, top of the spine to the pelvis, down to the ground. Actively pull. Keep your chin as close to your chest as you can. It's really hard to talk when I'm trying to do this. And then release the chin back to normal. Whew. We're going to do it 2 more times because it was funky and now I can actually talk before I couldn't talk that well. So we're lifting the hips high as we can to facilitate the flexion of the neck, chin to chest. Once we have maximum chin to chest that our neck will allow in that position, we lower the spine down 1 vertebrae at a time. The idea is we're trying to actively squeeze and contract the front of the neck to keep and maintain that end range flex position as we lower down. Okay, let's do it 2 more times. So we come up. Feel free, press down with your hands and arms. We come up, up, up. We're allowing the rib cage to come off the ground so we can facilitate that deep hip extension and deep neck flexion. Now, keep that and let's lower down. I'm not going to talk as we lower down. I want you to move slow. And begin. Woo. And then release, let it go. So that one, because I wasn't talking, it wasn't like affecting me able to contract. And I really felt super tight. Like it was like that triple chin feeling. It was that triple chin feeling of like that big squeeze. One more time. Let's do it again. So we come up. Big squeeze, big contraction, chin to chest. And here we go with lower down slow. Keep the flexion in your neck. And relax. Woo! Wow. Go ahead and sit on up. You can sit on a block. You can sit kneeling. You can sit cross-legged. It's totally up to you. Then we all have crazy hair. Okay. So let's give ourselves a few full rounds or full cars for the neck. Okay. Just like two each direction. Your hands for now can just be on the thighs, chin to chest. We were just here. Chin over to the right. Dump the ear back. Move the chin up. Start to bring it around. This should be a nice stretch right now. Make sure we're rotating down. We're not just flexing over, not just laterally flexing. You actually want to rotate chin to shoulder and down. Let's reverse it. Other way. Go slow. Like when you feel a nice big stretch, maybe you stay there for a moment. And stack up in between. We'll do one more together. Nice and slow. Nice. Beautiful. Okay, now from here, I'm gonna need my hands, Avena. I'm gonna need my hands. Okay, from here, take your knucks. So make like a little fist, and we're gonna take like this part, these knucks. Okay, right? You can't see my collarbone, but I want you to find your collarbone and gently press in and pull down. So I have a little pressure into my nuts here, and I'm gonna start by going to the left. And really pressurize through the right, pulling down. In and over to the right. Left side pulling down. In, and we're gonna go up. Now, in this part, we're gonna add on. Try to give yourself an underbite. So draw the lower jawbone back, the lower teeth back. Or forward. Excuse me. Draw the jaw forward. It's gonna be a weird sensation. Now, Here's the deal. We're going over to the left, trying to keep that underbite. So keep the jaw forward. Breathe. Might be a very intense sensation here. Ooh. Maybe you can't go as far. Other side. Center. Let's go to the left one more time. Find that underbite. Come back in. Woo. Over to the other side. Oosh. Come back in. Wow. And release. Just roll those shoulders a few times. Like that was such an intense sensation, intense feeling. Wow. And here, like deep into the scaling. Okay. So last thing in this position, hand to the side of the head. So we're going to be playing like kind of pushing and pulling or tug of war a little bit. Hand presses into the head, and the head is going to press into the pressure of the hand as we rotate over. We're trying to rotate over, rotate over, rotate over, rotate over as far as we can. Now we let the hand win. So before the head won, now the hand is winning. But the whole time the head, as we're rotating back over, is fighting that hand. Fight the hand. One more time here. Let the head win. Increase the pressure if you want. Now we're working the strength, this rotational qualities of the neck. Go as far over as you can. Let the other shoulder be heavy, soft. One more time, let the hand win. The head is fighting. The head is fighting. The head is fighting. Good. Come back to center. Relax. Other side. Hand to the head. Pause. Let's start. We move to the left first, or we move to the side that you're on. So if you're marrying me, you're on the right side. Okay? And pressing in. The head gets to win here. Maybe we start with light intensity, nothing crazy. Now we press with the hand, but the head fights. The head fights as we rotate over to the other side. The head fights. Hand is winning. Now the head wins. All the way over. So we're using right now this left or your right lateral side of the neck. Woo. One more time, let the hand win. When you get to the end range of that rotation, right? So when you get all the way over, pause for a moment. Pressurize. What does it feel like? Let the head win. Let the head win. Nothing is moving but the neck here. Maybe a little in the shoulder. That's okay. Pause at the end. Pressurize. Ugh. And relax. Woo. Woo, woo, woo. Good. Reach the arms down and away. If they touch the ground, no big deal, but reach through the palm. It's like we're Spider-Man, Spider-Woman sending webs out. So we're gonna get a nervy sensation. When we max out here, we're gonna get a nerve sensation that kind of rolls up here and here, the top and the bottom. Okay, from here, chin to chest. Rotate over to the right, neck car. Notice what happens, how the sensation changes as we move through this car. Through our controlled articular rotation. Woo. Other way. Notice if you want to rotate the fingers back now, back behind us as we rotate, as we reverse it. Notice again how this changes sensation in the neck, up the arm. Ooh. Let's lift the arms up and away, fingers still facing back behind us. Let's give ourselves one more. This is all very interesting, by the way, with the turtleneck on. It's funny doing neck mobility with the turtleneck on. It adds some unique factors and variables. Super. Whew. Once you finish that out, let that go. Okay. So we're up standing now. And we're going to forward fold. Okay, we're going to fold ourselves forward. Thinking first chin to chest, soft knees. So we're letting the head stretch all this out first. Ooh. And making our way down. Your knees can be soft. Your chest can rest on the knees. If we can, if it's comfortable, hands behind the head. Gently tucking the chin in. That gives us a way deeper stretch in the back body and the hamstrings. Two more breaths here, nice and deep. Now we press down. We keep, if we can, we don't want to go into pain, but we keep the hands behind the head. We press down. So as we're rolling upward, there's a little extra gravitational load below our hands. So the back of the neck is working once again, right? Woo! And press it all the way back. Hands up at the top. We're pressing that skull back, 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 back. Release the hands. Lift the chin up. Chin is up. Squeeze your glutes. If you want to tuck the pelvis, squeeze your glutes. Even lean back. If it feels okay. Relax. We're going to do that one more time. So you decide, okay? You decide if you need the tension of the arms there, the pressure of the arms or not. But let's try to reverse it on the way down. Okay, so if you're okay with the hands here, soften everything as we take it slowly down. We're adding load to the spine. Just one breath down at the bottom. Press down as we roll up slow. Start pressing your head back. Once you get to the top, press back into the hands, back, 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 back. Once you feel the chin, the head starts to articulate and the chin starts to lift up. Release your hands. Chin up. Allow the spine to extend. Now we're getting into that extension. Squeeze glutes and lean back a little bit. Slowly, gently relax. Last little bit, my dears and darlings. All right. So I want to make sure you can see me nice on the ground. All right. Here's the dealio. We're going to work the neck even more, but from a prone position. Okay. And in that prone position, I'm gonna face this way. Okay. From here, we make our way down. Okay. We're gonna start with the hand. If you want, feel free to put a block in between the groin. I think it helps activate the entire spine here. Head on your hands, forehead on your hands. So from here, we get to press the head and the hands together as I go to lift my hands and head off the ground, contracting my spine. Squeeze your glutes. Press head into hands, hand into head. For 3, 2, 1. Relax down. You have 2 more. Take a breath in. Exhale, press and lift. 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Inhale. Exhale. Press. 3, 2, 1. Keep the head up. Hands by your side. Under the shoulders. Press in. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Go up as much as your spine is okay with. And maybe lift the chin up. And then lower down. Piece by piece. This time, hands behind the head. Fingertips on the skull. Press your head into your hands. Lift up. This time your hands are pressing down. Your head has to press up. For 3, 2, 1. Lower down slow. Woo! We're really feeling this. We should feel this through the entire spine. Take a breath. Exhale. Lower down. One more, my friends. One more. Take a breath in. Exhale. 3, 2, 1. And release. Bring the cheek, one cheek down to relax. Switch sides, bring the other cheek down. Beautiful. And roll onto your back for the last piece of our puzzle here. I kind of really like this. Excited about this. So if you have a yoga strap, essentially you can fix the strap so it's in a nice closed loop like this. If you're using a band like me, comes around the foot, we can adjust this as needed. And here's the deal. Comes back to cradle the back of the skull. Now, if we're like, oh, but there's not enough tension, okay, because we want the foot to help tension the head, we wrap it around maybe one time. If we're like, maybe a tiny bit more, let's wrap it one more time. Ooh, and for me, this is gonna be nice. So it's right above the ear, right? Along the occiput, right above the ear. And right here, I'm getting stretch in the back of the leg. The other leg, if you straighten it out, you're getting a nice lever, a nice pulley lever that's happening. You can keep it bent, or you can straighten it out. Okay, beautiful. Now, if you plantar flex the foot and dorsiflex the foot, you're getting different sensations in the leg, and it's offering passive traction of your occiput, the base of the skull. Okay? Passive. Notice by what just the foot articulating does for the sensation of the skull. Give yourself one more. Now, the skull is going to do it itself. So let the foot go. I kind of have it act kind of in between plantar dorsiflex, somewhere in the middle. Now I'm going to press the occiput right where the base of that band is on my skull. I'm going to press it back. Like I'm trying to reach my head towards the ground. Chin is coming close to the chest, and then I release and let it go. I release the chin back up, or the head back forward. 2 more times. Pull the head back, you're tractioning back actively against the band. And then release. If you need the hands just for, like to keep the band in place, do so. Traction back. And release forward. Rebend your knee. Use your hands for support. Bring it down. Oof. Release, relax. Bring the head over to one side. And then the other. One more time. Over. Over. Super beautiful active things for the neck. We're going to do the other side just so you can get sensation in the other leg, okay? But we don't have to be here as long. It's a nice chance though to train the neck again, okay? So I want you to listen to your body, because when we never train the neck, it's easily very weak, okay? So we don't need to overdo it, okay? So if you just want to hang out in the stretch here, because the stretch feels really good for the leg and the neck, beautiful. If you do want to take it farther, passively plantar flex the foot. So the head's not doing anything, it's just chilling. We're letting the foot traction. And it's small, folks. It's not a big thing. It's not huge. Maybe my head is moving a few centimeters back and forth, an inch maximum. It's not huge. Again, you can play with like straightening out the other leg. Ooh, that adds a little bit more stretch at the end. And wherever you are, wherever you want to stay, if you want to go there, let's actively traction. Relax the foot now. Head pulls back against the band. And releases forward. Again, it's not a huge thing. pull back, drive back. It's like we're lengthening the skull back, right? It's like we're trying to stack it back in a straight line and then release. One more time. Traction back. Really good stuff for the neck, my friends. Release it forward. Take a breath. You can always stay there longer for the hammy if you want, but release the head. Chin lifts up. Then unwrap the foot. Such a great stretch for the entire back of the body. Extend both legs, relax the arms, and let's one more time, just once, chin to the left. Try to relax, yeah. Whew. Bring it over. And roll to one side and press yourself up. If you need it, if you want it, let's just once. As soft as we can. Hey. Chin to chest. So just letting the bones move. Wow. Woo. My whole neck feels like a different part of my body. It feels worked. It feels strong. It feels stretched. It feels juicy. It feels like it has a pump. We got a nice little neck pump, my friends. Good job today. Whoosh.